So for the format, we've designed a clear format that says, okay, we're always going to have 8 questions that are tailored to the person. Those 8 questions are going to be in a nutshell. Number 1, hey, introduce yourself. What got you into consulting? Like, what's your story? They get to talk about themselves. It's easy. People know their story. They get comfortable. Second question is, what problem do you solve? Like, what's your solution? They get to talk about themselves, about their company. They feel good. And again, it's also useful for the audience, right? We want to have context to be able to talk about the business of consulting. The theme is business of consulting. Third question is, hey, who do you target? Who's your ideal clients? Who are you trying to get into a room with? They tell us their ideal clients, the different stakeholders, the decision makers. By the way, you might notice that this follows the patterns of a discovery call because I get all the information I need here.
Yeah.
Fourth question. Hey, amazing. So how do you get into those rooms? Like, how do you brand yourself? How do you market the company? Like, what has worked for you? Oh, we do this, and that. Cool. You get lots of referrals. This is like, many consultants get referrals. Let me rephrase. Many good consultants get referrals. This is how we grow a business in the first place. But like, have you thought about other acquisition channels? Like, we know podcasts tend to work really well. Some consultants like to go to conferences. Like, have you considered other things? We have a nice discussion, a nice exchange. I get some more information. 5, what does the sales cycle look like for you? So, okay, you got the attention of the ICP, you got into the right room. How do you transform this into an SOW, a letter of engagement? Like, how do you close the deal, basically? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm a consultant. It's long sales cycle. Typically, we're going to need to be involved with procurement, talk to the decision maker, make sure the team is aligned, have a proper RACI matrix, blah, blah, blah. And usually, I'm going to close the deal because X, Y, Z. Cool. 6th question. This has nothing to do with my discovery call. It's more because I like it and it makes sense for the consulting industry. It's about retention. Like, hey, when I was in consulting, my partner told me there are 2 types of consultants, the hunters and the farmers. And he was like, I'm a hunter. I love the smell of fresh blood in the morning. But the consultants, the partners making it the fastest and like growing the fastest, are the farmers. The ones able to take an initial engagement, over-deliver, and transform it into a multi-layered, multi-year project, like across different teams within PwC. And so I asked them this question, like, how do you retain your clients once you've signed them? Amazing conversation around clients retention.
I see what you're saying.
Now, they've given so much value, they feel, which is true, right? All this is genuine. They're like sharing their expertise, sharing their experience. And I asked them, they're prime. I asked them, hey, John, like, why are you stuck right now? And sometimes they will a bit stall, they will stay surface level. And I'm like, the reason I'm asking is, we have consultants listening to us right now on the live and on the podcast as well. And it's very likely that some people are going to be stuck at the same point as you. I think it's always great to hear from your peers where they feel stuck and how they are thinking about solving that problem, because that can bring them new ideas. I'm bringing the audience in here. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the audience. And they give me a bit more. Oftentimes, they still surface level though. But I have a hint on what I'm going to hit them with after the recording.
Mm-hmm.
And 8th question is, hey, how do you, like, what's the next big level for growth for you? Like 3 to 6 months, what do you want to put in place? I get another idea of what they want to do. Usually it's always around acquisition because we're in the business of finding clients. This is how I do it.
Amazing. And so it's interesting. So you're still customizing a little bit depending on who you're talking to, but for the most part, it's a set in stone list of questions.
100%. So
makes it created easier. I love that.
If you run a professional services firms and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, then I'd like to give you a free gift. My team and I have put together the B2B Podcasting Secrets Playbook, which is basically 3 years of my teams and I knowledge, solving branding and lead generation for good for professional services firms. So if this is you, then your business growth is directly linked to the number and the quality of the relationships that you're able to build with actual decision makers, also whilst building reputation and brand. And we got pretty good at helping people like you do exactly that using podcast. So the playbook has 9 sections, from how to even position it, to finding the first guests, how to transform content and guests into clients, all the way up to becoming the #1 influencer in your space. It includes visuals, videos, text, and templates, and case studies relevant to each and every section. And if you want to go even faster, then on the thank you page, you can book a call directly with my team, and we will look at your firm, see if we can help. And if so, we'll put together a tailored plan for your specific podcast that you can use and implement.